Hello everyone, welcome. Hope you all are having a wonderful day, but today we are going to be doing the Guild Wars of week 8, day 5, I think it is. Aloha JCG, and this is one of the closest weeks yet. It has been as close as a 10,000 gap between first place and 6th, and currently it's a 20% or 20,000 gap. But it has been very, very close up here. The main reason why there isn't as big of a gap is mainly because Anonymous has one member missing, if I'm not mistaken. So they're normally in first, so now there's like a smaller gap than normal. And yeah, very, very close. It's like a 6-way of people who could possibly make first. So still not the slightest clue who will, but let's go do our battles. It is a green day against Stratgem. I feel like I may lean towards the ssaszix build like we did last time. I was a little bit disappointed that the double giant spider kraken thing failed us the other time, and I don't think I'm going to risk it again, because losing once can definitely hurt pretty hard. Wait, is that my safe blue? Yeah, my safe blue is just this at this point. But yeah, we are on the normal version, for any of you wondering. We are not on the beta version. I'm doing all the Guild War battles on the standard version that everyone is playing on, just to be fair, and everything like that. So that's why we're doing all the Guild War battles on here. So yeah, it should be normal speed, or you know what normal speed looks like. And yeah, this is it with ssaszix. Might as well get into it. Watch out for that scion, and hopefully we don't get trolled by all the things. Oops, I keep forgetting I can't click off tab on this version. I love that so much now. I don't know. It just feels so wonderful being able to click off the tab. That was something that was very, very annoying in this version, but after 2.5 years, they have finally fixed it. So that was something that had to do with Adobe here, though, which is the main reason. So as soon as they got over to Unity version, it was probably pretty easy for them to actually fix, and they did. So yay. But unfortunately, until that update does come out, it will still have to deal with it here. As far as when it's coming out for consoles, Monday. Supposedly it's coming out on Monday for console players. As far as PC mobile, it is going to be a little bit later than that, unfortunately. It's probably going to be anywhere from about a week to 3 weeks until the 3.05 is actually released, but until then, we'll still be streaming it and stuff like that. As far as all the basic videos, like the best teams of 3.0 and like the event video this Monday and all that, I'm still going to be doing on this normal version. But of course, a good majority of our streams, other than the Guild Wars, will be on the newer version, because we might as well. Hello, Valentin, welcome. Hello, Henny. Hello, Bridget again, welcome. And hello, Enku. And yes, we will be doing the Escapist stream after this. Actually, we're almost completed with the Escapist. We only have 2 more prisons to go. We're on the we're halfway done with the second to last one, and then we only have the hardest prison to go. Though some people were saying in stream that the one I'm already on is the hardest, so we'll be doing that right after this, in about an hour. So let's see. What can we do here? Well, at this point, crystallizes will just get ourselves up. We mainly just need to watch out for him taking skulls. As long as we can take care of this scion, we should be good for the rest of this battle. And he's just feeding us skulls, so very nice. One ssaszix will be enough to kill, and we get it from the cascade. Very nice. Let's see. Well, throw that down. Get a nice little spread right there. And we do get crystallized. So at least we get that off there. Oh, you won't be joining us again? Well, that's fine. Hopefully you'll be able to make it for the final one, though. Because I believe Sunday will be the final stream we ever do. Or we're not ever do of that game. But probably for a while, because I only wanted to finish out the base game. Then we'll probably head back to doing like Stardew Valley again. And that will probably be the next game we're doing. I still need to eventually get around to doing Puzzle Quest. I was kind of waiting until I got my new computer, so I probably will still keep waiting on that until we actually end up doing that. I don't know what particular reason. That was just like the reason I kind of gave like originally, so I figured I'd just stick to that. Because I do still want to finish out the Puzzle Quest, or technically we already finished it out, but I want to do a 100% of Puzzle Quest, reading all the lore, doing all the everything, because Puzzle Quest 1 basically is the game that came before this game, essentially. So might as well go and experience it fully. Many people who actually play Gems of War have already done that. Technically we have 2, but we didn't really read all the lore and all the kind of smaller things here and there. But yeah, we'll be doing all that in the future. Isn't this the same team we just faced? Like, literally the exact same team with no difference whatsoever? Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Hopefully this isn't another day when all 5 battles are literally the same thing. Luckily, in the new version, there are a couple new builds that are being added. There's a new fun red team I want to do once we finally get the new version. But not too many new options, surprisingly. Hopefully, newer troops that they add within the next couple of months will really change up Guild Wars some. Otherwise, it's kind of just going to be the same really annoying stuff over and over again. But if nothing else, at least they're a good challenge to have to face out. Also, hello, Antonio. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So we'll go take our red up right there, get the blue. And we do not have any purple somehow. There's so much purple around here, yet none of that we can take for it. I do have to be careful not to give him that, though. Is that really our only move? No, there is a yellow available. So I'm going to have to take this yellow instead, unless there's really nothing else. And I don't believe there is, so okay. Move that over. And yep, he'll do that, giving us the skull. We'll take the free crystallize, the free blue, and a free skull. Very nice. And another free skull. I guess we'll take that. Either way we take it's kind of dangerous. I think I'll take this way though, as we have a chance for yellow. And hey, we get it. So we did not get the extra turn off it, which would have been even better. Since we don't actually need the color, the only thing we could have really benefited from was the extra turn, which we didn't get. All I have to really do now is make sure he does not get a skull, so I'm going to deliberately take a pretty bad move, but a safer move. So we'll just move that all the way over. He gives us another skull I'm so tempted to go for, because that will bring the Scion down enough that the cast will kill it. So let's bring that down, and we will then throw this at it, and we'll be good to go. So yellow looks like the remove. We'll get some useless reds, but maybe we'll get something from the Cascade out of all that mess over there. We get a green, and we do drop it so he doesn't get a skull, though at this point I think it is better to give him skulls now that he has gotten rid of his Scion. So let's go try for a blue into a purple. Nope. Well, at least if nothing else, one more green will be full mana, assuming we surge. So with double famine, that is not likely, though we do get it. And a double blue, so we don't even need the surge. So that works out. And now that we did, we have 2 of them ready to fire. I don't know if we'll be able to get both of them, but I should probably start setting up skulls for him just to make sure he stays distracted. So there he goes on skull number 1. And, ooh, do we take out purple? We get green out of it for sure. I don't think we really have, I guess I'll do it. We already have a crystallize on everything except the one we're casting now. I do need to try to make sure that he does not get a cast in, so that will also give him a distract right there. And yeah, we have one more turn. Is that actually enough damage already? Yeah, it is. And we can just remove that on green, and we're good to go. It takes out everything. We get our extra turn. We get double skull right there, and it's still enough to take everything out. And there we go. And we get a minor red. I think I still need more minor red too. I forget how big my stash is these days, but it might actually be big enough. But okay, what do we have? Next up, we have a Limaloop, something like that. Oh, hey, something different, except it's the same. It's the Cabarrus team with the Giant Spider Forest Guardian. The same 3 teams. I wonder if they ever will adjust this, because a lot of people have been mentioning this. It pretty much is this late in the game, just the same teams over and over again. People were like mentioning maybe like things to incentivize using specific troops or something. That was technically what the weekly events were supposed to do, though that didn't quite happen. The only thing that does is whenever those events are related to already powerful things, people just shift more to whatever that is. Like, for example, if it's a Beast Week, everyone will shift more towards this team compared to some of the other teams. So that doesn't really change it that much as far as what gets used. Just kind of shifts it slightly as far as the percent of which ones are being used. But for now, I actually do want it using Giant Spider. Or then again, do I? No. Well, on this current board, it's actually not too bad, as long as it doesn't do it on green. Let's see. Come on, not green. Okay, that's fine. It does get some mana, but it doesn't really take away anything. I was going to use this to recrystallize, but I was expecting it to go a little bit later on the cast. So we'll take a green right there. It doesn't look like it's about to get the Cabarrus up, but it doesn't go for it for whatever reason. Another recrystallize. I might actually... No, I'm not going to remove it. I'm going to probably remove brown or red. right here. I think we go for brown. Let me take the skull first, though. Is that even enough boost ratio? We can't click on it to see how many gems we have, but it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna miss having to count. That is enough damage, though. Way more than enough. So we will do it on brown. That'll get a nice BP hit on them. Skull Distract still sitting there. And we have our next fire to go. And we get a blue out of it. Wish we could get a crystallize as well. Wait, do we actually take away blue? No. No, that wouldn't be good. Or would it? No. We could also do a green. I'm just going to go with for the blue thing. So we'll take out red right here. And we'll get some more mana right there. Oh, I do end up giving it 4 times. Okay. And no distract either. But 3 more turns, we will basically be able to double cast, and that'll be the win right there. I guess we will take the... Which way should we take it? I guess we'll take it that way, because then we'll get the other one to drop down. And no skull distract, can't take the yellow, it's dangerous. I think we will just... Oh, wait. Yeah, we'll take this one and hope for a skull. Okay, we don't get it for us or for him. But right here, we will just take out the yellow. No, that's not an extra turn. I can move this over, though. Let's go do that. Maybe get a skull out of it. Well, we got a skull distract, though we're probably going to undo that in a moment. This yellow right there is kind of ruining what I want to do. I might still just use it on purple, though, for safety's sake. In case we don't get an extra turn somewhere. There probably was an extra turn. All that mess. But, yeah. At least now he won't really be able to do anything. And we do have our cast ready. There is not a skull distract. And I don't believe I can actually lower to 1. Yes, I can. No, I can take a skull. That'll actually be just as good. We'll go do that. Down it goes, and there we go. Oh, it was an extra turn on yellow? I thought it was going to shift over 1 to the point where it would have been a 3 times. I'm pretty sure it would have been a 3 times, but it might have been. I was eyeing that down, but it looked like it was going to shift to a 3 instead of a 4. If that other yellow wasn't there, I believe it would have. Because the other yellow shifted it, so it wouldn't. Unless there was another area that I wasn't looking for, which I probably didn't. It was like eyeing those down too. I just didn't know for sure, so I didn't want to take it. Went for the safer one. So same team we just faced, except with Anusceptor now and the Death Knight class. Death Knight class being quite annoying since we can't actually take skulls with this kind of build. I guess we could... Oh no, I can't even go Corvash. Also, that scared me for a second. My team said safe blue, but I forgot. Yeah, it's pure green. It is a green day, even though it says safe blue today. But yeah, it is a green day today. I just haven't bothered renaming it for green day because normally I do Krakens on this kind of day, but after it lost last week, I'm kind of hesitant to. One lose is several thousand points, and it is a very close week. So I prefer doing this. 4 times KrissTigger is surprisingly good at getting a perfect score, a lot more than I thought it was, assuming it's fully traded, of course. Not fully traded, I definitely do not advise using 4 times KrissTigger. The whole reason why it works is because of the trait, the final trait. I still need to get this on my other account too. Though I can't switch my account, I just learned. It might be because of the beta version, but I tried doing it on the beta version and it would not let me. Hopefully that isn't a part of 3.05 because there was a version in the past that basically made me have to stop doing my other account when I was doing it way back then, like all the way back in college. Mainly because they ended up doing one update where it made my other account not usable. So yeah, hopefully they don't do that again with this patch. That would be quite unfortunate. But yeah, we'll have to see because I really want to see what low-level triple KrissTigger looks like. I don't believe I have 4 KrissTigger yet on my other account, but I can just do 3 with a Dragon Soul. Would be perfectly sufficient. Also, thank you whoever just subscribed, much appreciated. I don't have the little notification thingy on, but thank you for that. Let's go take our extra turn right here. I'm still going to leave the skulls there. I don't really need to take them because of the Death Knight class right there. It's just going to hurt us if we take them, pretty much. So we'll just let him do a little poke. Really doesn't matter if he kills us out with skulls because we're just going to use KrissTigger to get our summon back anyways. So that doesn't really matter at all. I think we're going to go for brown here. A little bit of afraid where those reds are going to go. That looks fine though.
Mana surge.
No, well actually it doesn't matter. He doesn't use red. So that's actually perfectly fine. He will get a skull into yellow, which is getting the Forest Guardian up. The good thing about the Forest Guardian though is he denies out his own color. So him getting that isn't going to be too huge a deal. We'll just go for a crystallize and some green into another green up the top. That was a really lucky green up there. So that will help us out a good deal. Double crystallize all ready and to go. So we'll do that on the yellow right here for the extra turn, and then probably on red for the boost ratio. Because the only other color that looks like there's more is green, but I do not want to use it on green as we're going to be needing it. Ooh, yellow. Oh no, that's going to lower it one too many, I think. I was trying to take an extra turn there. If only those, again, the yellow's blocking us again. Same thing happened the other battle, I think. But yeah, we can't get an extra turn there because of that yellow right there getting in our way. Too bad we can't remove specifically that one, then remove those two, or then again, like convert that into not yellow, and then remove those two. But that is not possible. Let's see. It was yellow between 5 purple. No, I know, but there was another yellow to the left, if I'm not mistaken, and because of that, it would have made it into a 3 times purple instead of a 5 times purple. Yeah, double check the replay. I'm pretty sure it wouldn't have landed. Also, hello, Gio. Hello, Gijarn. Welcome. Hello, Antonian. Okay, so let's go. I think I might just take the skull. Skull into KrissTigger into. Actually, no, never mind. We could just double KrissTigger for the win. Let me just get the green right here. This isn't an extra turn, but I'm still going to take it for the green. He'll take the skull, and as long as we don't die there, we win. Wow. Wow, okay. That's how it's gonna play today. Okay. Well then. That is definitely not good. Especially if we start losing more than just that one. But we'll go get our mana right back right over there. As long as nothing else dies, we're fine. Should I jinx it again? Okay, good, we're fine. Okay. It almost got us. It almost got us. Actually, never mind, we're not fine yet. Never mind. We need to kill this thing out. Well, I guess that's pretty easy, but it will require me to have one more turn of luck of none of them dying. So, and we already lost that luck earlier, and it still has that little glitch thing. Okay, so we'll take a skull into KrissTigger, and as long as he doesn't revive on 25%, we'll win. Because that'll be enough to clear them out. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Okay, good. As long as he doesn't revive. So we'll do that on red. No, that'll give him a lot of green into his thing afterwards. Let's do it on green, oddly enough, because that's the one that he's going to be getting if he gets a resummon. Oh, come on. Okay, well, we need to press our luck even further and see if we can not die on these. Okay, one of them cleansed. Good. I almost want to hold these. Let me just throw it down. Yeah, I'm going to hold both of them, actually. Because if one of the other ones die, I'm going to use one of them to revive the other one. Okay, good. So at this point, let's use this one. So at this point, we essentially win. So we'll get rid of purple right there. Hit it for a nice little blob. And even if that dies to death mark now, we will get the revive instantly. And it doesn't. And there we go. So it looks like he has his ability up because of the little animation thingy. That's funny. But there we go. Pronounce your J short. J-Ryjin. J-Ryjin. Garajan? Garajan. Is that it? Garajan. Dra? Dre. Dre? Dre? Is it Dre? No. I'm saying it like a D or something. Or Dre. Oh no. Dre, right? Dre-Rigin? Like when you say that, it's like Dre-Rigin. I'm not quite sure if I'm butchering it even worse now. But on to the final battle. Same one as I think our first 2 battles. The Scion Famine, Death Famine. Though now it has ridiculously higher stats because he's a Paragon. So hopefully that'll go down just as easily. Also, if any of you have any questions or anything, feel free to leave them in chat. Because at the end of the stream, we might as well just go over any of them that you guys might have. Our next official stream that we normally do. Well, there's 2 streams. There's our Guild Wars stream that we'll do for this little short one that we do again tomorrow. We can just go over any other little small things then as well. But our next official stream is, I don't even know what to really call them, but our next normal stream is on Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as far as Gems of War, as far as our next stream, it is tonight, and right after the stream, we'll be doing Escapists. So let's go, and we don't have any viable move to do right now. And I guess we just deny Brown. There isn't really much a point in doing anything else on this board. Oh, I just gave it green, and that means he took green away from us. But all we have to do is delay him for a little bit longer if we can. Preferably, I'd want to try taking yellow here and not give him yellow. So let's take this purple. And I attempted to take a yellow at either of those two locations. Neither of them hit. We're going to have to force ourselves into the skull. Maybe get a purple drop. Yes, we do. For the extra turn into another skull. I guess that is okay. Not the best, but I guess if we can kill this Scion out, that will work pretty well. Oh, wow. 1 mana short. There we go. Thank you. That's not really going to help us too badly, though, unless we can get extra turn or distract. I think we can distract off of brown and then remove yellow. My only concern is, will he get an extra turn off of yellow if I do that? Oh, wait, there's already distract now. But the only problem is, oh, green. Green is safe. That's like the last color I'd want to remove, but it is safe to remove green right here. It will not interrupt anything. So let me do that. We're going to have to do it on the first one so his Scion doesn't accidentally get it off a skull somewhere somehow. Like if the skull dropped right there, he could have got it. Oh wait, never mind. I'm skull distracting him right there. Obviously, he could have done it there as well. But luckily, I did use that one first, obviously, just to make sure that doesn't happen. And I guess we remove yellow now for the really big hit. I see the 5 times, but it doesn't really give us anything at all. So we'll just throw this down, and we still have some mana. Can't really do anything about that. I don't believe we can keep distracting him long enough, so he'll just do his thing. Throw his famine right here, and then we'll just have to rebuild our mana. Probably go straight into a crystallize off the purple, maybe even to some mana off the top or something. But yeah, let's start rebuilding our mana. Get this thing killed if we can. I'll take that right here. I'm not really worried about it taking skulls off the top since we have no mana at the moment. But now we'll slowly start building that back up until we can get another KrissTigger out. And from there, we should pretty much be good to go. Oh, good. Okay, so we'll take this skull, and that will be enough to kill out the Scion. We no longer need to worry about skulls. For the most part, we can just keep distracting with them, and we'll pretty much be good to go at this point. So we'll just distract right there, try for a green, or I guess a really weird extra turn. That works too. Take the green right there, have basically no damage, so I guess we'll just hold that for a little bit. We could use it for board control or something, or to remove out like maybe brown or some other thing. We still get boost ratio, but that's not going to really do much damage. So we'll just take away some of his mana right here, and I guess take a skull. I don't really see much of another opening. Oh, I guess we could take green. Come on, skull. Okay, no, we didn't get it. Are these openings for beta testers? Are there openings? I do not know for sure. A good majority of the people that were like chosen for beta testers were mainly just people excessively active from the community. I know a couple people I know have actually been asking for it. Some of which, or one of them was like one of the first people who ever got level 1000 in the game, who actually wasn't one of the beta testers, and a few other people. I'm not quite sure if they're really giving more beta access out. I also know that they're definitely not giving any beta access out for the current version already, the 3.05. Any of the future beta accesses that they are giving out will be, or the ones that they're doing now, would be for the future update, probably the crafting system in the 3.1. But basically, they pretty much already know and have done all the bug fixes for the most part for the current version, and they already have enough people for that. But it doesn't hurt to ask, though I'm pretty sure they're not really taking any more as of this current moment for the most part, unfortunately. But yeah, as soon as we know more about the crafting system, I'll definitely make sure to share it. I probably can't like visually share it or show anything, but I'll definitely make sure to explain it. And I believe that is match right there. Do it on the green, get our nice hits, and get our summon for full points. And unless I wasn't paying attention, that should be the full 6,300 points. So how will the crafting system work? We still don't know. Crafting system isn't coming until the following patch, 2 patches from now. Next patch is in about, and there we go, 6,300. But yeah, let's do questions and everything now. But yeah, as far as the crafting system, we know very little about it other than it will almost guaranteed require souls. It'll be able to create weapons and troops all the way up to mythic, so even mythics will be craftable. There will be a new minigame. This new minigame will have a new resource. We are assuming that the new resource will be needed for crafting, though that has not been confirmed. And other than that, that's pretty much all we know about version 3.1 for the most part. As far as 3.05, that's what we've been streaming for the past couple of days now, since Thursday. But yeah, as far as details about crafting system, we do not know. But yeah, if anyone else has any other questions, any other things, feel free to leave them in chat. I believe this was the quickest day we have ever finished Guild Wars, if I'm not mistaken. That only took like 24 minutes. Yeah, about 24 minutes was all it took for us to get down the entirety of Guild Wars. I'm pretty sure that's a new record for us. Pretty sure some of you may have done it even quicker than that before. But as far as me doing in bracket 1, that is the quickest I've ever done, particularly for perfect score. How many more battles do we even have left? Okay, so we might be able to make first. I don't know. It's going to be close. Should at least make top 3, and that's where the big gems are, so we'll just hopefully get one of them. The higher, the better, I guess. No camera. For these little streams, I don't do camera as of this current moment. I will be maybe in the future. A lot of people do seem to actually want a camera here. Actually, I haven't really been seeing too many people saying no camera, but that might be because we already have no camera, so there's no one complaining that there's a camera. But I don't know. I've never really done a camera on these type of videos before, but of course I pretty much always camera whenever I stream, so it's a little bit odd that I don't do it for this particular format. As of this current moment, I don't know, it's a little bit more casual and kind of just, you know, kind of just chilling, doing our Guild Wars stuff and kind of chatting. I guess I could bring the camera back. If nothing else, I could always just add a camera thingy. Let's see. I could even do that right now. I believe I could do that mid-stream. Let me see. I could probably do that right now if I really wanted to. And just have it like disabled or something during the thing up front. I don't know. Let me see. One second. Video capture. And let me do one that already exists. Hopefully this is the right one. Never mind. That is not the right one. Let's try the other ones. There's like 3 of them here. One of these are bound to work. Add video capture. Boom. This one. Go. And yep, there we go. Except the green screen is completely failed. Except the green screen has completely failed in the background. But hello. Where should I move it? I don't know. Yeah, here. Do it right there. Okay. Green screen fails. I'm not gonna bother adjusting it at the moment, but yeah. I will adjust it later if it's still like that. Probably because of my lighting or something, but anyways, what else do we have? What else? If any other questions, sorry if you answered it and you missed it. That's fine. Always feel free to re-ask questions. Can someone sign up for the beta? I don't believe they have any signups for it. Even the people who currently have beta access, they basically just assigned it to random people. Like, basically just people who've been active in the community and everything. But I don't believe they really have a sign-up list or anything like that. It's more of a closed beta than really a public beta for the most part. The only reason I've been able to show it recently is because they gave me the okay to do so. But for the first several weeks of it, I wasn't able to because they said not to. But yeah, as of recently, we have been, but I don't believe they're really having an open beta for it. But yeah, I don't really think there's going to be any more openings, unfortunately, for the beta testing. But you never know. You never know. Hello, Fango. Welcome. Let's see. Anything else? So how? Oh, I already answered that. Okay. Are there any other questions? I don't know if I missed any. I feel like I always did. Hello, Humberto. Welcome. The trading and trading runes and or cards between guildmates, will it be possible? I don't believe they're going to be adding that anytime soon, the ability to trade within your guild. Also, if they ever do end up adding this, they will probably make it in a format that is excessively limited. Because if they don't make it limited, people might start real-world trading resources or some kind of other shady stuff. So you never know, and it's pretty unlikely that they even are going to be adding that. And if they are, they're probably going to add it in a way that is going to extremely limit the amount that you can give to other guildmates within your guild. Are you able to say any new kingdoms this update? Yes, July 14th is the next kingdom. It doesn't appear to be changing. And the one after that is August 25th. Also, here is a link on pretty much everything that's coming in the near future. We know this stuff like months upon months in advance. I do not know if we'll be able to read the file's next patch to know this information. As of this current moment, we know all the way up to pretty much October 23rd. So yeah, we are covered for a while. we know all the way past like 2-3 versions from now. They plan very, 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 very far ahead as far as all the content that they make for the game. The only thing that normally slows them down is updates taking longer than expected. But yeah, that document, just like bookmark it or something, very, very useful. And it's kept well upkept by the community, so definitely check it out. And you can use it to also know when to use event keys, as well as when specific trait stones are coming, so you know when to farm and when not to farm specific trait stones. Like, for example, next week is green-blue. You know, you'll be able to get those on 2 times each, which is only 200 glory each. So definitely stock up on green-blue for things like KrissTigger and stuff like that, or Druids, or anything else that you may use the blue-green for. I'm definitely going to be doing that on both my accounts, particularly my other account, because it doesn't have a KrissTigger fully traded, and that will allow it to do so. So yeah. Anything else, anyone? Any other questions? Is there a cheap loop to feed into a def? Green Seer Giant Spider is about the best you're really going to get if you're looking for a cheap loop. Green Seer isn't epic, but well, if you have a def, it is very likely that you do have a Green Seer. But yeah, Green Seer Giant Spider with either a tank up front or another damage troop in 3rd slot, and then you just put the def in 4th slot. But yeah, it depends how you want to go. Some people also go with an HP buffer with that kind of team, just to make sure the def gets like very high HP for his ability. Personally, I prefer going 2nd damage source though, than feeding everything HP. But some people like to go the HP route. 1 to 3 boost ratio off of def isn't really that high. I sometimes even forget it's even there because it's such a low boost ratio. Because normally, even if he has like, let's say 80 HP, that's only like what, 20 something damage extra? Not really that much for split damage. If that was 20 more damage each, that would be a different story. But 20 damage or so split among all enemies definitely is not that much. Oh, sorry, what was your question? I said it already, but how's crafting thing goes? Oh, we currently don't know much about crafting other than the fact that it's going to be using souls. There's going to be a new minigame added at the time, and the new minigame will have a new resource. And while it has not been confirmed, this new resource will likely be used in crafting. And other than that, we do know that weapons will be craftable, as well as all troops, even including mythics, will also be craftable. That's actually one of the whole reasons why the crafting system is even being made, is because mythics at this current moment in time are quite unobtainable. But anyways, I think I am going to be heading out. If none of you have any last questions, just wanted to do the recording for the Guild War thing and answer all the questions as of this current moment. But yeah, we're still not done streaming for tonight, though. We will be back in like 30 minutes or less with the Escapist, and going to be doing that. What laptop will you be getting, and why not buy a PC for the streaming? I am getting a PC. I'm not getting a laptop. I am definitely getting an actual PC for when I upgrade. That's the whole reason why I'm upgrading, is to get a PC instead of using a laptop. But currently, I'm just using my college laptop. But yeah, when I upgrade, I'm not going to be getting another laptop. I'm getting an actual standard PC. Still no clue personally like what I'm going to be getting, but I'm still looking into that. And if any of you ever have any ideas or know of good computer builds or anything like that, it's not really something I normally look too heavily into, but I will be doing that probably in the next month or two. Can you show you a good a web spinner loop? Sure, we can go show a good web spinner loop to end out the stream with. Let's go do that right now. Go to our teams, suggested teams, get all the way up, and get rid of this thing. Oh, the All Dragon Elmagrim team, but let's go get in. I normally just do greens. There's 2 versions of this. I'll go with the stronger one, I guess. Actually, both of them are pretty much just as strong. It's Green Seer, Giant Spider, Web Spinner, and you have a choice here of either going a second Web Spinner or going a Kraken. But for the purpose of this, I guess we will go a Kraken, be able to feed blue back into them. But yeah, let's go a double green banner. Wait, is there another one that we can go? Hold up. There might... Oh, no, it's minus blue. Yeah, never mind. We go a double green banner. I don't believe there's any other combination of banner that will work, so let's go for that. And get up the Giant Spider. Feed in the Green Seer, get them looping, get Web Spinner up. Every single time we keep looping, we hurt them with Kraken, and we go from there. How long have I been playing this game? Pretty much since it released on Steam, which was, oh, I forgot, my face is kind of blocking everything. Well, say goodbye to the face. I only brought the face up because someone suggested I do it real quick, but yeah, goodbye face. I forgot it's blocking everything. That's the whole reason why I don't even show face on the screen, but I might adjust it in the future just to have a small little face thing, I guess. I don't see why not. It wouldn't really hurt. Frozen banner, +2 blue. I guess that I kind of wanted to go green instead, just so I could feed the, I prefer feeding the extra green than I would feeding the extra blue, but yeah, I guess we could go frozen banner then. The only big downside to that would be our little spiders couldn't get that little extra mana, though that won't really matter at all. But the main reason I want the extra green is so we can make sure our web spinner constantly keeps getting all of its mana back. Because if we have it at +0 green, it might not always be able to get its mana. Like, for example, when we throw a web... Oh, gosh, that just ruined it. But, for example, when we... I think I might still throw it. When we throw a web spinner right here, there's a good chance it will not gain all of its mana back. But on a +2 banner, this will increase it slightly. As you can see right there, he does get all of his mana back, or she does. But yeah, this is the Endless Loop Kraken team, for whoever just suggested it. Or sorry, not Endless Loop Web Spinner team, whoever just suggested it. Oh, it has a Kraken too. Technically, it's Endless Loop for either of them, depending how you look at it. But yeah, this is the team. And doesn't always endlessly loop, but it's pretty consistent. And that is match right there. And the main reason for the Kraken is so that you can keep looping extra turns while still doing damage. It does 3 damage every extra turn, and that's basically like a little mini web spinner every single time. But yeah, there you go. You don't have Green Seer for the Death team. There isn't really much other loop you could really go for. Maybe a Valkyrie with an Exploder, or just go Exploders. It might just be better to go Exploders with it, to be honest, then, if you don't have the loop for the Death. Is there another color you can use? I guess you could do red. You could do Alchemist Hellcat if you happen to have a Hellcat. I guess you could go with that route as well if you want to do that instead. But yeah, I've been playing this game since November 2014. That was when it launched on Steam, basically late November of 2014. So it's been like 2.5 years now of playing this game. It's also why, if you ever try comparing your account to mine, mine has like ridiculously insane amount of resources. That's mainly because we've been playing since the game started, and there has been some very broken farming rates in the past that have been able to gain very, very high amount of resources, which they have kind of modified to be slightly less so. Though they're kind of coming back in a way because of, or at least slightly, because the speed increase in the next patch is definitely going to help to make it a lot easier, that's for sure. What kind of Exploder? Either a Gorgoltha, Ragnagord with the fast trait, Herdmaster, doesn't really matter for the most part. Any one that you happen to have available. Maybe get a Herdmaster if you don't already have it, if you need a cheaper one, because Herdmaster you can also use for Guild Wars and stuff like that. Herdmaster is probably one of the more versatile ones because it has Cleanse, has one of the quickest casts as well for any of the Exploders because of the +1 yellow it has. And it's also very versatile for Guild War purposes since you normally need it to cleanse off opposing death marks or just other stats effects in general. Okay. Is that everything? Any other questions? Any other questions? You've had pretty good luck with cyber-powered PCs? I'll go check them out then. Yeah, I'm still in the deep stages of figuring out what on earth I want. As far as specs, I kind of pretty much know what I'll be needing. Other than graphic cards, I never really understand how to judge graphic cards compared to each other. Like things like RAM and stuff, it's pretty easy to tell specifically like what you'll actually need. But as far as graphic cards, never really like understood like one graphic card compared to another. Like really what much their difference is and stuff like that. Let's see. Can you show? Oh, I already did that, Okay, I think that's everything. Unless there's any other ones right here. Oh yeah, Skullbeard is also pretty good. If you do not have a Kraken or a second web spinner, what would you use instead? That is a good question. I honestly do not know. That definitely reduces your damage by a lot. That is for sure. I guess just use a brown-red of some kind just so you cover the rest of the colors. Maybe a lava elemental up front for tanking purposes. Something like that. That's pretty cheap to build for the most part. Maybe just a lava elemental so you cover all colors and for tanking. That would work. So yeah, I guess Lava Elemental, use that as a tank. You could also, if you wanted to go really risky, do a Shegra right there and go and use Web Spinner's final trait, but I would not advise that because if your Web Spinner dies, then you pretty much lose your entire team, which is not a good idea. Oh wait, sorry, did I just do it without the Green Seer? Fail. Wait, you said you didn't have the Green Seer or you didn't have the Kraken? I think I just read that wrong. Let's see. Oh no, you said you didn't have the Kraken. The other person said they didn't have a Green Seer. Okay. Yeah, I know. Branded PCs are normally like way overpriced. Hello, Anna. Welcome. When you click at an user profile, there's a picture saying coming soon, a heart and 2 characters and something in relationship used for trading stuff between users. When will it be released? Oh, this button over there, this is actually not a trading system. This is a friends list. This right here, the coming soon, this is a friends list. It was something that was talked about a lot about a year and a half ago. This button was added a little over a year ago, and they've still not done a single thing with it, unfortunately. Now that they have switched over to the Unity version, though, there is a higher possibility that they may end up finally doing this. But yeah, this button was supposed to, and probably still is supposed to be, for the Friends system, which will probably be private messaging to specific members who you have added and stuff like that. Maybe battling in real time, who knows? But yeah, that is what this button will eventually be. Will be for a friends list. Obviously, it is not in. It hasn't been for a while. There's not even talk of them adding something like this. So it could still be another like half a year before they ever end up doing anything with this. But the main priorities that they're doing now is, of course, the current patch, which is getting everything over to the Unity version, and then doing the crafting system. And as far as what they're developing past that, we currently do not know. Of course, they're still going to be developed in the game. They're going to be developed in the game many years into the future to come. But that is what this was supposed to be for. When it is coming, we have not the slightest clue. Not even remotely. But I wouldn't be surprised if they even remove that button eventually. It's like, no, never mind. We don't mean to add that feature. But who knows? There's not really any information on that currently, unfortunately. What chest is better to spend by gems for a not veteran player? Gem chest or VIP chest? Generally, I would advise doing a gem chest. Gem chests mainly because in 50 bulks, you pretty much always want to open gem-related chests in bulks of 50, mainly because they cost less. I can't actually show them right now. Well, actually, I can kind of show here. Like you can see, it costs like 50 each on the VIP chest to do it that way. Forget what it costs here. I think 49 each or something. I don't know. But yeah, it's probably 49. No, 45. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's cheaper to buy them in bulks than it is to buy them 1 at a time or 10 at a time. So generally, whenever you buy keys, you want to buy them in 50 bulks because you save more gold gems that way. And because of this, due to how much 50 bulk of a VIP chest costs, it's normally better when you're first starting out in the game and through a good majority of your account's development just to do gem keys instead of VIP chests. Gem chests mainly because you'll be upgrading all of your ultra rares to mythic. You'll also be gaining runic trait stones that you'll be needing to upgrade a bunch of your troops. You're also on average get about 3 times as many troops from opening up gem chests compared to that VIP chest. Of course, the VIP chest rarity will be higher, but normally when you're first starting off, you want the variety more than you want the higher rarities. But yeah, I would suggest sticking with gem chests for a good majority, and then eventually switching over to VIP chests once 2,250 gems means little to you, and you can actually throw down that much on this. But until then, I'd pretty much just stick with gem chests. And after the crafting system comes, you probably will need these even less in a way, mainly because the only thing that these are really used for at the moment, VIP chests, is for completionists who are looking to get every legend to mythic, as well as every mythic in the game. That's the main thing that these are used for. And the only time I'd really suggest like completely switching over these and never really opening up gem chests again compared to them is once you have pretty much every ultra rare to mythic, you can pretty much just go to VIP chests forever then. Because of course VIP chests no longer drop any ultra rare. They only drop epics and higher at minimum. Let's see. Yeah, no problem, everyone. Okay, I'm gonna be heading out now, guys. We're gonna go and transition over to the Escapist stream. Thank you all so much for coming out. Next stream will be our little mini stream tomorrow around probably the same time for the Guild Wars for Gems of War. And then our other Gems of War main stream will be on Monday from our normal time of 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll have a redeem code then as well. Other than that, we'll have the Escapist at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today and tomorrow. So pretty much right as soon as we finish this, we'll be doing the other one. And then we'll have it the same time tomorrow for any of you that are interested. Anyways, thank you all so much for coming out. If you still have any other questions, feel free to just leave it for the next stream we have, or just leave it in the comment section of any of the videos. And yeah, I'll see you all later. Thank you all for coming out. Have a wonderful weekend. And for any of you in the United States, have a happy Father's Day as well, since tomorrow is Father's Day in the United States. So have fun with that for any of you that celebrate. Anyways, see you all later, and goodbye.